G'day fellow Christian of the internet, this is the most must-see and subscribe Argonian and online ambassador of Black Marsh, Bruzo of Dragonius, or you can just call me Bruzo Dragonius for short. That I'm going to present to you is a topic that is a lot more, how can I say, a taboo within the furry community. And in a way, it shouldn't be we furries in the fandom actually shun that sort of activity, but we are known throughout media that does it. But you know, with some furry haters that actually do it and all that kind of stuff. To be honest with you, I'm unknowing of whether or not I should do this topic, because even though I don't want to focus on the positive side and all that kind of stuff, but you got to realize that most other things is just not all fun and games and all this positivity and all that kind of stuff. But recently, it's going all along TikTok and throughout social media, where the main topic is wanting rampant in the furry community. This happened ever since some furry on TikTok called Hypnotist Sappho had openly admitted that she's one of the kind. In other words, I'm talking, of course, about zoophiles. Now, what is a zoophile, you may ask? Well, in layman's terms, zoophiles are people that have a pleasure of committing bestiality. And what I mean by that is having some sort of sexual attraction to real life animals. Notoriously, there is two well-known zoophiles in the fandom that have been in there, like in the fandom. Not only Hypnotist Sappho on TikTok, but also a certain Wolf that's been a YouTuber, and he's kind of making a bit of a comeback, but I don't know, like trying to come back, but kind of saying factors that he's going to leave the fandom forever, which is, of course, Kira the Wolf. And I'd say, well, okay, see ya. Because the fact being is that bestiality is where you don't like that you have a sexual attraction to animals, like real life animals. I mean, to be honest with you, like, I know that the entire furry community has sexual attraction to animal characters and all that kind of stuff, not real life animals. You know, I know for sure that, you know, even that, as I was explaining in one of my videos of the list of my furry waifus, is that yes, I do have a bit of a sexual attraction to Juno from Beastars and all that kind of stuff. Okay? But you see, those type of characters that I have sexual attractions with, they're not real characters, they're not real animals. You know, they're anthropomorphic animals, or animals with human characteristics and walk like a human. Okay? But bestiality is completely different, because the fact being is that bestiality is basically a practice of having sex or having these sort of things against actual animals. There's some stages where, you know, some weird things out there, you know, with fursuits and all that kind of stuff. I said that in before, where people that have sex with each other in their fursuits, like as in fursuiting, you do you. Okay? Same as some people that wanted to role play as pups or pony play or whatever. You know, I'm just saying you do you. Okay? That's cool. But what sets zoophilia, apart from that, is that, well, to be honest with you, I don't support it. I don't support zoophilia whatsoever. I do not support it. Neither is the majority of the fandom. You go into any YouTuber and any furry YouTuber and say, well, do they support zoophilia? The answer is no. And not only that I don't condone it, but I'm being honest with you, right? And if you're a zoophile yourself, I don't really give a damn about this, about your feelings. If you're a zoophile yourself, all I can say is, damn you to the void. Let's face it, having sex with something means that you need consent in society. You need sex, whether it's between a male and a female, or probably both. I mean, of your own gender or whatever. It's okay, but it requires consent. Feral animals cannot really consent the way us anthropomorphic animals and humans do, you know? Because the fact being is that they can't talk, you know, they can't speak our language. They are completely different to us. And not only that animals can't really consent, that bestiality is stripping animals of something that they don't actually have, but to my opinion, that's actually animal abuse. That's animal cruelty right there. And the thing about it is that I really do love animals, but I don't love them to the point that I wanted to, you know, have a root with, you know, I don't know how to explain this, but I like animals as friends, not as sex slaves, like what zoophiles are known for. Because I don't roll that way. I never ever do. And I'm not BSing. But there's some types of people that is not welcome within the furry community, and being a zoophile is one of them. They're not welcomed. They're not even welcome within the LGBT community, even though that they have once got themselves, or trying to attempt to get themselves valid. And to be quite frank with you, I don't know that bestiality or zoophilia is against the law in some places around the world, like what pedophilia is, because I know for sure that to those that do pedophilia also, damn pedophiles to the void. But from what I believe, zoophilia, it should be illegal because that is classed as animal cruelty. And the thing about it is that real life animals shouldn't be treated as a sex toy, you know? So I know that I'm just going on and on about it, but I'm just going to wrap it up by saying that what I think is zoophilia is absolutely disgusting. It is. And even though that it may not be considered as a crime, but to my standards, it is. And to be quite honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, zoophiles have no place in this furry fandom. You know, I'm being honest with you. Sorry, not sorry. But if you're a zoophile, you're not a furry. You can just go and say, well, furries have sex with animals, which I believe is a complete effing BS. They're not a part of our community whatsoever. Zoophiles shouldn't be validated in the furry fandom. Zoophiles shouldn't have that much attention in their social medias. As a matter of fact, they should be avoided like the plague because of what they do, because of what they do believe. If you think for a second that it's right to have sex with real life animals that does not have any human consent whatsoever, you need help. Honestly, you do need help. Because it's not right. It's disgusting. It's animal cruelty. And to be frank with you, I have a strong dislike of horse and greyhound racing and anything that bets on animals. Like Squid Game and that. And to be honest with you, at least that they don't do that. But if I don't, then what chance would I have in supporting you freaks that are zoophiles? What chance? None whatsoever. So I said my 2 cents about zoophilia and all that kind of stuff. It's just something that's popped into my head, and it's just something that's not really that positive, but I just have to bring it up. So anyway, if you do like this video, and if you do agree with me about zoophilia, as in it's being absolutely disgusting and wrong, then make sure you show me by pressing the thumbs up button. Also, comment down what you think, what you think of this matter, you can just give me other ideas on what other videos I should cover. And as per usual, if you do like my content so far, make sure that you press the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be one of the first person to know, as well as turning notifications on. And the usual ways to give me money and my social media is also on the description below. My gamer tag is Bruzo if you wanted to friend me on PSN and or play with me on or meet me in Tamriel. I thank you for watching this in the end, at least. To those and especially those that subscribe to this channel, and especially the new subscribers as well. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you for subscribing. And as always, this is Bruzo Dragonius, wrapping up by saying, may He's guide you all, and bye for now.